Hey skiers, I'm Jeff from SkiEssentials.com.
I'm Bob, how's it going?
Got another video from Waterville for you. We've been skiing a bunch of new stuff. We skied 2 new 92s yesterday, a new 96. We just skied a new 100 underfoot ski. I feel like sometimes when you're skiing so much new stuff, you gotta cleanse your palate a little bit.
As much fun as it is to do the new and see what's out there.
Yeah.
Coming back to this is something else.
It's like a benchmark ski, don't you think?
Totally.
Yeah, so we are on Nordica Enforcer 94. The ski returns for 2027. No structural or performance changes, just a new top sheet graphic. And I mean, it's still just, it's like the quintessential high performance all mountain ski.
I skied it at Pico. I don't think we did any filming. It was like late day.
I was
firm
working
snow,
or something.
Yeah, and I was reminded then of just how gosh darn confident this thing is.
Extremely.
And then that run,
just,
you know, nail in the coffin. Like it just it does exactly what you tell it to do. It goes where you put it.
I know.
It doesn't flinch.
I know. It's easy to forget how good this ski is.
It really is. And I think we kind of, I don't think we skip over it, but you know, it's nice to come back to it after a little bit and say like, yeah, it really does all those things.
Yeah. But
it's also still it's still heavy, it's still stiff, it's still a handful.
I mean, that's its only downside, right?
Yeah. I mean,
like, it is, I mean, I probably had a harder time than you as the filmer on that run, but still, like, they just plow through things, and then the shape is forgiving enough to let you just like feather the tail edge a tiny bit to control speed, which just like, they're not a great deep snow ski in my opinion. Like the 99 and the 104 do pretty well. 99
and
104. The 94, it's just a little narrow, but I mean, as long as there's not a ton of depth to it, they crush soft snow. And then we all know how good they are at groomers.
They're you know, I mean, what the funny part is, we've been talking about all these mid 90s and 100 millimeter kind of more free ride oriented skis.
Yeah, this one's
and how well they carve.
Yeah.
This is
like the opposite.
It's the opposite.
Yeah.
For a 94 with 2 sheets of metal, I'm impressed with how well it handles soft snow.
Yeah.
But yeah, really just like an ideal mix of high performance qualities in this thing.
Yeah.
You know, really, but it does have that caveat where you need to be on it. Speed is your friend. You know, the slow speed compliance is fine, but it's not.
A little conditions dependent too for slow speed.
Yeah, I mean, if you're looking for that with a high-end feel, of Stokely Storm Rider 95 is going to be your jam. But you know, if you want to get some more power out of it, then this thing just rips.
Yeah, yeah, it's quite good.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. I mean, it's smooth, it's damp, it's powerful. It's all of those things that make, you know, these high performance, high quality skis really come to life. And there is life to it. You know, I don't think it doesn't have like a dead feeling to me at all.
No.
And I kind of,
it's pretty lively.
I relearned that at Pico a few weeks ago.
Yeah. On
the firm snow. I'm like, oh, this thing it'll kick back right at you. Like, it's not just gonna roll over.
Well, they've always had like not short turn radii, but relatively short.
Yeah.
And I think that helps a lot.
Yeah, I mean, the engagement is smooth and predictable, you know, just like any Enforcer that we've ever talked about.
Yeah.
You know, with the blend of side cut and rocker.
Yeah.
It pairs incredibly well, and they turn far better than you'd expect.
Yeah. And like in snow, like what you just skied.
Yeah.
In that stuff, they're not that challenging. You know, they are heavy.
Yep, but that's good. That's
fine.
A good thing.
Totally. It's more like firmer bumps.
Yeah.
Techie trees, stuff like that. That's when the weight and the stiffness starts to be more of a hindrance. But
yeah,
like,
yeah,
you weren't like hitting anything on that run. It's just soft snow on top of a groomer.
Yeah, no, I loved it. That was my jam. I love that stuff.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're gonna go up a little higher. I'll take a turn and then we'll talk to you in a little bit.
All right, so top of the T-bar down, and then down kind of a steeper trail with firmer stuff and moguls on the right. Like
couple people standing in the middle of the trail.
Yeah, you really get kind of the whole gamut here. How did the Enforcer 94 work out for you there?
I mean, confidence inspiring is that's the best phrase, right? Like,
yeah,
they're almost like confidence inspiring to a fault. It's like, oh, you want to make a big sweeping carving turn and accidentally end up in some moguls? That's fine. You'll be fine.
I didn't want to
just keep going fast. You'll be fine.
I didn't want to skip ahead chronologically, but that your right-footed turn there
through the moguls,
just like top speed, air, land in the moguls with powder on top,
did
and
not
then
ski
right
care.
out like it doesn't matter. And like I followed you too with the camera. Like I'm not using my poles.
Yeah,
like no problem.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
You know, the other thing that really came through for me, and I even felt it up high where it's not as steep. These skis, and I've always felt this about Enforcers, is as soon as you tip them on edge, you feel like you're accelerating. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you're like laterally and like just down the mountain, like you engage the ski into a turn and it's just like shoots you.
Yeah.
Like down and laterally, and it's just very fun. You know, I think it's also fair to say that they're somewhat one-dimensional as a ski. Like, I feel like the skier has to be the multi-dimensional part of that equation. Like, you have to do all the things. The ski will do whatever you ask of it. Some things you have to work a little bit harder to get there, but it doesn't have any like real limitations. It's not like inspiring creativity. You have to choose to do that on your own.
Yeah.
And then you can do that. But I mean, all I ever want to do on it is just link carves
through crud and chop,
whatever is in front of me.
Yeah.
I just like, and they're so good at that. You know, like I personally wouldn't pick it as a mogul ski or a tree ski, just because you have to work a little bit harder on it. But
yeah, I think if you're choosing this as your, like, there's nothing wrong with choosing this as your one and only ski.
No, not at all.
Nothing wrong with that at all.
In fact, I think it's a great choice for a lot of people.
You just have to be aware that you are making the choice to be on something that does require more of your attention, as opposed to a QST 94.
And it requires your attention in all situations.
Yeah.
Like in technical terrain, it requires your attention because you have to try pretty hard.
Yeah.
And you have to like make the right moves and put your skis in the right place. On like a groomer or what we just skied, then it like requires your attention because you just get going so fast. You're like, oh, the woods are right there. I probably shouldn't like fly into the trees.
And you have to be prepared for like a high edge angle capacity, and it's totally confident there. But
I mean, that's what they want. They want a high edge angle, and then they feel great. You're gonna do the ski across course? You're just gonna ski what I just skied?
I think I want to ski what you just skied, but
into that softer stuff at the bottom.
Yeah, I think there's more moguls on the right. I kind of want to ski some bumps.
I encourage that.
We'll see how that goes.
We could come back up this double. It's a lovely little double.
Yeah, I don't mind this at all.
Why don't we do that? We'll ski some bumps and
then go to the ski across course.
Maybe.
All right.
I don't know. Why not?
It's a great ski across ski.
It's not a bad skier across ski.
Nope.
All right,
we'll do that.
Okay. I couldn't help but notice you didn't ski bumps.
I I got confused.
Started going.
I was actually thinking about those bumps.
Oh.
Forgot we were going to go up here again.
You want to do those bumps?
Well,
let's go. We'll go back up.
Is that the end of the skier cross course?
Yeah. We'll go back up. You can film me through skier cross course, and then you can get the bumpy stuff.
And it is true that I was having too much fun.
You know that?
You know that meme that's like, wee, wee?
Yeah.
That's what that was like.
Yeah. And they just do that so well.
Like landing in the turn.
In a turn. They love it.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, back up double.
Okay.
Switch down there. I'll get you for the soft snow section.
Sure.
All right.
Make sure you say we as you go over the roller.
Yeah, I will.
Okay.
Almost lost it. Yeah. Skis didn't mind. My left shoulder didn't love it.
I'm gonna go on the
Over
right
there.
side, yeah.
All right, final thoughts, Bob.
I really actually liked them in the moguls.
Yeah, it looked great.
They were really fun. Yeah, I remember when like the new 94 came out.
Yeah.
Thinking this ski really does every turn
Quite well.
pretty much every condition.
Yep.
There's a lot of skis that like you tip them on edge and they'll kind of track straight.
Yep.
Not these.
No, they just go.
You tip them on edge and they are going in the turn.
I mean,
think
even
that's-
like for me, like I made a couple mistakes there and was
Yeah.
kind of in the back seat, and the ski still just comes around. It's pretty impressive.
super impressive.
I think the only caveat is that they're heavy and stiff. You gotta work hard.
Yeah, that's it.
That's
But
it.
if you're willing to do that, you're gonna get limitless performance, versatility, stability, power, all the things that most skiers want out of a ski.
All terrain, all day, Bob.
That's what it says.
That's what the ski says.
It's not wrong.
As I brought up, it's not a great park ski, but
Right.
pretty. I mean, it's pretty accurate.
Oh, I just did
All terrain.
I just did a twister.
You did. It was
Yeah.
good. Yeah, I liked it. So yeah, really fun to revisit. Just a great. I mean, it's a true advanced, expert level, high performance all mountain ski.
Yep.
That's what you're looking for. It's a great place to be.
Yep.
So let us know if you have any questions as usual, and talk to you soon.
Bye.